Can I do a quick video on the fascinating topic that is dim dip for side lights on the Land Rover Defender? So what is that? So when you turn the side lights on a Land Rover Defender, in certain years they were wired up so that on the side light the main H4 headlight bulb in the middle of the headlight here would sort of glow at about 1 candle power and acts as an auxiliary side light to the normal side lights which are here. And it's sort of okay, but it's a bit of a pain, particularly when you go to LED headlights. So when you turn on the side light on these LED headlights, it's too bright to see. But what we've got is there's an angel eye around the outside, but it actually brings on the dip beam. So if you look at the door, can we see this, or is it too bright on the camera? Oh, there we go. Look, there we go. If I get it right. So you can see it's actually brought the dip beam headlight on. Which a lot of people don't want. They just want the side light on when you do side light. Now there is a relay under the dash, and we'll show you where that is in a second. And there's a little mod out. So this relay here is, do you want to come and give me a hand, Ian? Is the no din dip relay. It's a dummy relay, and I'll take it apart, and you can see the part number there. That's the Land Rover part number. And this, now that is like a mod relay. Modification relay. This is the standard din dip relay, which when you put your side lights on activated the headlight bulb at a sort of limp mode power. So just to show you, this is a standard. You can just squeeze the sides of this apart. I did it earlier. Whoa. That, you can see what a complicated electrical component that modified one is. So if you wanted, you could just make a loop wire that went round, or you could get your existing relay, and you can see which 2 pins it is. If I hold that like so, it's that bottom one there and that bottom one there. You could just make a link between those two and put all this back together. We'll show you where that is in the car, and show you how to swap this relay for that relay, or replace this relay if you want to. Okay, so we've removed the clocks out of the Defender. There's some screws at the side, and 2 underneath. There's 2 on the sides, isn't there? And
1 underneath on each corner,
one each
and 1 at the top.
And then when you take it out, you've got a couple of connectors to unplug that go in. There you go, there's one there.
Which the other half is that one just there, so that's just a push pin.
Yeah.
And then these have just got 2 tabs on the side that you can just pinch and they pull off. There's 2 of those. They go on here and here.
Go onto the, yeah, onto the.
And then the most important one is your speedo cable, which again has just got 2 tabs to pinch.
Now you need to be careful when you're yanking your clocks out that you give those don't pull too hard on that, because it can pull the head off that cable, can't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, as soon as it just pops off. Right, and then that reveals a rat's nest of wires. Now on YouTube it says that, we've seen a couple on YouTube and on the internet, that normally it's on that rear bulkhead, but our little pinned up there, but our little relay is buried down. We have to go for a little bit of a sort of a dive and found it. There he is. He's a sort of lovely salmon pink colour, as they all seem to be. So we'll have a go at swapping that now. So Ian's gonna have a go at. There you go. So that looks like the bad boy, doesn't it?
Yep.
Right, and have you got the other 2-pin one there, Ian?
Yep.
There he goes. Yeah. So put the. You should only be able to go in one way. You shouldn't be able to get it in wrong, should you?
If I line it up with the right in, we'll find out.
Yeah.
There we go. That's it.
Yeah. So that's it. You just unplug one, plug that. Right. And let's put this light down and have a go and see what that's doing now. So. Here we go then, so let's have a look. So, is it worked? So if we put the side lights on now. Is it going to work without the, oh, that's the wipers. Oh. There we go. So now when we put the side light on, indeed we are just getting the angel eye effect. We're not getting any of these inner or if your headlight bulb's illuminating dimly, you won't be getting any of that. So that's how to disable the dim dip relay. Now apparently there is, under this inner wing, under here somewhere, you can get to it from the engine bay, there is also the resistor that you can take out that has the same effect. But we're doing it the sort of official way with the relay. So there we go, good luck with that. So, ever inquisitive, we have decided to actually investigate what that little resistor under there does and whether that's an easier way, and it turns out it is an easier way. Shine the light under there, Ian. So underneath your brake master cylinder, there is on the side of the wing, there is, I can't think we can see it. There's a connector there, yeah, I've got it, there you go. So you see that connector there with the wires going to it. Ian's going to unplug that now. Okay, so we've put the original relay back in, with the dim dip working. And the only change we're going to make to our car from standard is unplugging that connector. So we're going to unplug it. If you're going to leave it unplugged, you want to put some tape or something around it. But the connect, it hasn't got bare connections showing, has it? There you go, there's the plug. Yeah, so it'll be safe to leave. I'd just put him in a little bag with an elastic band around it or something. But yeah, if you unplug that, let's see what happens now. We've just tested it, so we know what happens, but we'll show you. So now, yeah, on side lights, that's just your side light ring going now. The dip beam hasn't come on, and we did check the dip and main beam still work. So that is actually the super quick way. You don't have to take your instrument cluster out, you don't have to change your relay, just unplug that resistor and that will right there and then disable the dim dip function. So good luck with that.